Propagate Channel, your gateway to reliable information. In the previous days, the news headline was always about the heat index affecting the entire country and how the high index causes problems in our power and water supply. According to some netizens, it is so hot that you can't even breathe.
The heat can be really uncomforting and sometimes annoying. Like, for example, you just bought ice cream and after a few seconds, it already started to melt. If you're a person who sweats easily like me, probably you'll find it difficult to move around or do physical activities. There are more scenarios where you can find the extreme heat really uncomforting. But have you ever wondered why we're experiencing this? What could be the reason behind this? Well, greenhouse gases are the main cause of extreme heat.
The Earth's atmosphere is like a greenhouse. Greenhouses let the sun's light shine into them in order to keep the plants warm. This case is similar to Earth since it traps the sun's heat with the help of greenhouse gases. How does it work? Usually, most of the Earth's sunshine is reflected back into space, and only a part of it reaches our surface. This is where greenhouse gases play their role, which is to absorb that part of the sun's energy in order to maintain the temperature of the Earth. This is what you call the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is important in keeping our Earth warm, but too much of it is bad and can cause long-term consequences.
Increased amount of greenhouse gases can cause Earth's temperature to rise.
Human activities such as burning of fossil fuels can contribute to the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
If you don't know, carbon dioxide is a type of greenhouse gas.
A factor that can worsen the heat is climate change, since it increases the intensity and frequency of extreme heat events.
The lack of trees around us is also another factor,
since there's no tool to act as a filter to filter out carbon dioxide. If you're not worried enough about the extreme heat we're experiencing, then maybe the following health impacts will change your mind.
You can get heat illnesses from extreme heat. Severe heat illnesses include heat strokes and heat exhaustion. Heat cramps, skin rashes, heart attacks, and sunburn are other illnesses you can get. Extreme heat may also cause fainting, and some may even experience a lack of breath. Many have experienced these illnesses, and some have even passed away because of it.
Heat exhaustion happens when your body overheats and can cool itself down. It usually results from physical activity in hot weather. Untreated heat exhaustion can lead to heat stroke and a life-threatening condition.
Symptoms of heat exhaustion include tiredness, dizziness, headache, feeling sick or being sick, excessive sweating, skin becoming pale, cramps, fast breathing or heartbeat, and a high temperature.
Heat exhaustion does not usually need emergency medical help if you can cool down within 30 minutes. Here are the steps we can do to cool someone down.
First is to move them to a cool place. Lean them down with their legs and feet raised slightly. Remove all unnecessary clothing like a jacket or socks. If fully alert and responsive, give them frequent small drinks of water or any hydration drink. Cool their skin. You can use cold packs or wet towels. Putting them under the armpits or on the neck are good. They should start to cool down and feel better within 30 minutes.
Heat stroke is probably the most common and well-known heat illness you can get.
It is a medical condition wherein the body temperature reaches high levels due to constant exposure to heat. Further delay of treatment will lead to serious health complications or even death.
Here are the following symptoms of heat stroke: body temperature more than 40 degrees Celsius, nausea, dizziness, rapid pulse, having flushed skin, being extremely thirsty, and convulsions, seizures, or coma.
If your family member ever gets any of these symptoms, make sure to call an ambulance immediately or take them to the nearest hospital. While waiting for the ambulance, you may perform the following first aid steps, which are similar to the ones previously said.
First is to move the person out of the heat and into a shady or air-conditioned place. Second is to lay the person down and raise the legs and feet slightly. Next, remove tight or heavy clothing. Have the person sip chilled water or sports drink containing electrolytes or another non-alcoholic beverage without caffeine. Then cool the person by spraying or sponging with cool water and fanning. You can also apply a cold pack on them.
Lastly, is to monitor the person carefully. Check their temperature from time to time, as well as their breathing and pulse.
Since summer is approaching, we would also like to include some of the most common illnesses during the summer season. These include asthma, chickenpox, conjunctivitis or sore eyes, food poisoning, hyperthemia, seasonal allergies, and dehydration. These illnesses can be experienced by anyone, and it's important to seek medical attention as soon as possible. Unfortunately, not everyone can get proper medical care for this since they lack access to healthcare.
According to the Philanthropy Asian Alliance, there are 60 million Filipinos who suffer from this problem. This includes people living in poor communities or people from rural areas. This is because they don't have access to healthcare facilities or they just can't afford the cost of healthcare.
Luckily, there are NGOs who are willing to help these people in terms of having access to quality healthcare. An example of this is Philippine Red Cross. This NGO offers many kinds of services, and one of them are health services. Through health services, it identifies communities with gaps in access to health facilities and services. They provide access to healthcare through community-based health programs.
Another NGO is Health Futures Foundation Inc. They have a banner program called Alaga Ka, which stands for Alay sa Ginhawa at sa Kalusugan. This aims to solve health inequity, and they provide quality healthcare through the following: establishing of healthcare facilities, community-based health and wellness programs, and training of local health workers. Just so you know, we already have several Alaga Ka health stations in different barangays affected by the problem lack of access to quality health.
The last NGO we share to you is Kapwa Ko Mahal Ko Foundation. It is non-profit NGO assisting indigent Filipinos with their medical needs. Gamot para sa Kapwa is one of their projects wherein they conduct medical missions and improve medical facilities. They do public health education through their KKMK TV program as well as medical assistance programs.
So if you want to help people to stay healthy during this hot weather,
You can donate to these NGOs to do so.
There are ways on how you can prevent these heat illnesses. These preventive measures are simple but yet effective. So here's how you can beat the heat.
first, always stay hydrated. Drinking water helps lower your body temperature and replace the fluid you lost through sweating.
If you're getting really uncomfortable with the heat, You should find ways to cool down, like using the air conditioner or fan.
Always remember to bring your umbrella or cap whenever you're going out. This will serve as your protection and shade under the sun.
You can also take cool showers to cool your body down. Also, make sure to get plenty of rest whenever you feel tired.
Avoid wearing dark-colored clothes. Instead, you should wear light-colored ones.
Also, you should always apply sunscreen whenever you're going out. This will protect your skin from UV rays, prevent sunburn, and reduces risk of skin cancer. Always apply sunscreen every 2 hours if you're outside and exposed to the sun.
Carefully schedule your outdoor activities. This way you won't be exposed to during the hottest part of the day. You can also check the weather forecast beforehand.
Lastly, to check on your friends and family. Watch for signs for heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Know the symptoms for these heat illnesses and always be ready to help.
Now that you know what are the causes of extreme heat, its health impacts, and how some people don't have access to healthcare, we hope that you'll apply the preventive measures and donate to the NGOs we shared earlier. Remember to
Beat the heat. Stay cool and
enjoy the sun safe.